These days we use a lot of sheet music on the iPad or a tablet, but there are many circumstances where we're still going to have to use printed sheet music and put it on a music stand. This can cause a lot of trouble on stage with pages falling off. You've probably experienced it yourself, or at least seen someone else struggle with it. It happens often if there are more than at least one page and it falls off the side of the stand, or perhaps there are more than 3 pages and they're a bit hard to manage on the stand. And I've personally seen it with students in ensemble settings or guitar orchestras. So sticking your music together with sticky tape is a great way to prevent this from happening, but there are good ways to tape it together and there are better ways. So this is an example of some music that has been taped together, yes. However, the music does not lie flat. That means on the music stand, it's not going to be flush with either the bottom of the music stand, or it's going to also lift off the music stand a little bit. So if there's any wind or you happen to be outside, it might fly off. What we're looking for, what we'd like to get, is a nice flush approach to the music on the top and the bottom, and also that it lies very flat. That means it will sit nicely on the music stand. It means also that we can fold it and put it in a book or a carry bag for later without damaging the music. And if we have more than 3 or 4 pages, you probably want to create a little booklet so that you can have page turns baked in to your sheet music ahead of time. This is a simple idea, and once you know it, but it's definitely worth learning how to do. So let's have a look at how to tape your music together. So here we have Capriccio Árabe, one of our favorite classical guitar pieces, and we take the first 2 consecutive pages. Now, some of this information might sound a little silly, but I have definitely pasted non-consecutive pages together before, so just make sure they're 1, 2, 3, 4, and you paste, in this case, 1 and 2. They need to be facing you as if you were reading it off the stand. Now, the most important part of all of this is that you align perfectly the bottom 2 corners, so there's no, it's not off length and it's not at an angle. If either of those happen, then you will not get a straight result. It'll be a little off center and they'll be bumpy. So find the corners there, just put your finger very lightly on there, find them at the top, and then piece of tape. Tape maybe 3 to 5 centimeters long, about 1 inch, something like that, depending what country you're in. 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. If you want to be really secure, you can flip it over and do 1 in the middle. If you have a different taping technique, please let me know in the comments. So this way you can see already it's very flat. That's going to lie flat on the music stand as well. And when you fold it, just do 1 little crease down the back, it folds really well. And that means it's going to stay nice and centered and aligned when you put it in your book bag or what have you when you're transporting it around. Now, if you have more than is reasonable to put on a music stand, so let's say probably 4 or 5 sheets starts getting a bit unmanageable, then you can make a little booklet. So to start off with, we just continue the process. So page 3, and we're just going to string these out in front. Okay, now we have 5 sheets of paper taped together in that fashion, and we want to make a booklet. So decide on where you want your page turns to be. So perhaps we have 3 open across the stand, and we page turn between page 2 and 3. And then simply turn it over, so arrange the music wherever you want the page turn to be, turn it over, and we're going to tape the connection there between those sheets. So you can do 1, 2, or 3, or even 4 if you're feeling crazy. And now we have a little booklet. If you don't do that taping on the back, then it's possible that things, get a bit unwieldy, and as you take music out and put it on the stand, it falls open and it's a bit of a hassle. But as you can see, this is a really nice little booklet now. It's connected there in the middle. And we have one less thing to think about on the musical stage. So hopefully that will help you tape your music together for your next time that you need it. And if you do have your own technique, your own materials that you'd like to share with anyone, please do leave it in the comments. That could be helpful for anyone else watching. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Damn it.